Hello everyone, welcome to Natter Negosyo. We have with us Ms. Marivic Aguilar, Chief of the SME Development Division of DTI Cebu.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay.
Okay.
Marivic?
Yes, thank you, Georgie, and thank you for having me and for this opportunity to impart or to share to our public what the Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay program is all about. NSB, as we call it, it is actually part of our bid to bring government assistance closer. This time, not closer to the countryside, and encourage more barangay-based businesses and entrepreneurial activities. This is part of our mandate also in DTI to promote entrepreneurial activities and promote economic growth through the different programs and services that we implement. Now, what are the goals and objectives of the Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay? It aims to increase the awareness of our programs in the barangay level, because we've observed that in many cases our programs and services are not that well known we would classify them as far-flung places outside the metro Cebu area. So there are programs and services that are not availed of by many of our entrepreneurs, both potential and existing enterprises. So this time we are actually bringing, as the program is called, Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay. This is actually just us bringing our negosyo services to the barangay. So we are implementing what we would call a more grassroots approach of developing our enterprises. So we're bringing government services closer to the countryside. So it's not just DTI.
Okay,
it's not just DTI.
Please
we have
mention
partners.
the other agencies.
Yes, we have partners in this undertaking, and we are so thankful to them, because they've been so supportive. As you know, yung magninegosyo is not just a DTI concern. We're there primarily in the registration side. That's what we are usually known for, especially for sole proprietorships. But after that, what takes place? So we need the support and the involvement of our partner agencies. So the mandatory agencies, for those who are already existing businesses, they know this. You have, after DTI, of course, you have to go to the local government unit and register for your mayor's business permit.
Yes.
And alongside that, you have to go to BIR or the Bureau of Internal Revenue. They have registration requirements there as well, and they have the mandatory requirements of Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, SSS, and then there's also the Department of Labor and Employment. And so we bring these agencies when we do our Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay. These are actually sessions. These are informational sessions that take place in the barangay itself. So we have identified 21 municipalities in Cebu for this, because it's not just for all municipalities. This is designed for 4th, 5th, and 6th income class municipalities in the country. Dito sa Cebu, we only have 4th and 5th class income municipalities, and there are 21 of them. So we started last August, 2 in Mualboal. We had our we called it our grand launch in Mualboal.
That was August.
August 2. And then since then, we've conducted over, let me check our schedules here. We have already conducted sessions in 12 municipalities out of the 21 we targeted. So that's more than half. And if you may I just mention,
yes.
so that the MSMEs or those who are thinking of going into business or who are already in business in these specific locations can know about our programs. Okay, we have here our list of 21 LGUs. Let me just can you just give me some time to
take your time.
Yeah, right.
By the way, are there any financial institutions also?
Yes. As I've said, yes, we have. We bring our financing arm, the Small Business Corporation or SB Corp. That's part of our DTI family. When we go there, because there are so many concerns and questions on financing as well. Of course, magnegosyo, it's not just business registration. They also have concerns on marketing, on training, trade fairs, where do they get their market, or who do they sell this to, and of course financing is part of a very one of our frequently requested services. So anyway, going back to the list of municipalities. Okay, so if you have listeners located in these areas, some of these we've already conducted, no? So our target list of municipalities in Cebu to be covered by our Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay. This is us going to your areas. We have Alcantara, Alcoy, Alegria, Aloginsan, Bolhoon, Bourbon, Catmon, Hinatilan, Madridejos, Malabuyok, Moalboal, Oslo, Pilar, Poro, Ronda, Samboan, Santa Fe, Santander, Sogod, Tabuelan, and Tudela. So 21 municipalities to be covered from 2019 till 2022. So this year we just, because it's year one, we targeted only 20% of the barangays in these municipalities, and we're more than halfway through. So far, we've had 1,700 participants attending these sessions, and of these, we have 1,400 MSMEs, or micro, small, and medium enterprises who joined the sessions, both registered and unregistered. No, but they're doing business. They have a lot of questions, so it was really very, sabi natin, it was a wonderful opportunity for us when we did our sessions, because there were a lot of MSMEs who asked a lot of questions, and they got a lot of information as well. So this is heavily focused on information dissemination, and we've covered 40 already barangays out of the 59 targeted this year. So we've made good stride na rin, and we hope to finish everything by the end of October. If I may I can share the rest of the schedule.
Do you also do consultancy?
Yes, ma'am.
And coaching?
Yes, ma'am. During while we do the briefing of DTI programs and services, simultaneously may mga nangyayari ding consultation one-on-one with those government agencies that we brought with us, as well as with DTI. Now we've even done some business registration activities as well. So may nagpapa-register talaga doon, and they asked a lot of questions from the different agencies. So I would like to believe and positive yung response ng mga participants. They're very appreciative of the effort, because they normally don't get to have this kind of sessions. So when we see, and then when they see us and impart their appreciation, we also feel very when we say gratified, it's a personally rewarding na experience, because a lot of them have not been to our office sa DTI. They don't even know where the DTI office is. So
but they know where the Negosyo Center is.
Yes, the Negosyo Centers. No, not even. That's it. This is one of the rationale of the program. Actually, even though we have Negosyo Centers, we have over 1,000 Negosyo Centers in the country. In Cebu, we have 28.
By the way, for those who don't know,
yes,
what is a Negosyo Center?
Okay, a Negosyo Center is actually our I would say a satellite office, our presence of DTI, and all those programs and services designed for micro entrepreneurs in the different localities outside of our office. So we have 28 right now in Cebu, and even though we have those 28, admittedly we need to exert more effort pa din pala, because we have not covered all of these municipalities. Actually many of the identified municipalities that are 4th and 5th class do not yet have a Negosyo Center as well. So that's why we need to go there to promote initially our programs. By the way, we also have a target to establish Negosyo Centers by all of the municipalities and cities should have Negosyo Centers by the end of 2022 as well. So this is running in parallel with that aim, no? Negosyo Center, having our satellite offices there, and having the presence of what we call Negosyo Center business counselors, who render this business registration, business consultancy, and basic business information services. So that's us in DTI. But still, because we have not covered all of these localities with Negosyo Centers, this is where the Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay really comes in, really adds value to the effort. So during these sessions, we get to explain to them not just our business registration requirements and what are the incentives if you register as a barangay micro business enterprise. For instance, there's a lot of questions regarding that, so we are able to at least clarify or at least promote this incentives to our clientele. We are also, during these sessions on Negosyo Serbisyo sa Barangay, we impart to them our financing programs or how to access financing assistance, what are the seminars that we can offer, what are our coaching and mentorship programs are for entrepreneurship. These are really, some of these programs are quite new or are very innovative, so we're testing them out as well, trying to get more MSMEs as clients. So we also share product development efforts, yung mga marketing efforts natin, trade fairs. A lot of these programs, mga mga cosmopolitan areas lang nakaka-avail siguro, many of them in the cities, because they have access to a lot of like technology news, mga press releases, so they are able to get to our offices and avail of these services. Pero yung mga malalayo where this NSB municipalities happen to be, medyo konti lang yung opportunity. So this is us trying to bring the opportunities to them, and we are so thankful sa lahat ng cooperation and support rendered to us by the local government units, because this would not be possible without the local government units. And we're talking here of the mayors, the barangay captains that actually organize also the session. We partner with them because sila yung nasa area talaga, and they're all very supportive to this effort. We see them actually have this opportunity to bond in a way closer to their business community in the locality, because they get to explain as well their advocacy, ano yung mga targets nila, what were their aspirations for their businesses then. So they get the negosyantes will also get to know what are the plans ng mayor, ng barangay captains, and they also support the programs and services that we've promoted. So all in all, it's there's power in information, and we're hoping that with this effort, madaming would-be or existing entrepreneurs in these areas, in this far-flung talagang these are like 2-3 hours.
So what
trips.
programs of the DTI are you going to talk about during the NSB?
NSBs, other than business registrations, as I've said, we promote our shared service facilities. It's an SSF program. We promote our Kapatid Mentor Me, which is our coaching and mentorship program for select entrepreneurs. It's like a short, almost like a master class of selected
for micro entrepreneurs.
We call them sometimes DTI scholars because they get to do schooling and learn certain modules that will help them level up as entrepreneurs. This is in partnership with the Philippine Go Negosyo Foundation and the Cebu Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So we also get to share our product development programs, our trade fairs, market linkages, our one OTOP, one town, one product program. So there. Here.
Okay. I would like to know at this point the schedule of your succeeding NSB.
Okay.
Activities.
Sorry. Excuse me. All right. Let me check. We now have we're doing Tabuelan right now. In one,
when is this?
Today. So it's done already. I think it's 3 o'clock. So on October 8, we will be visiting Aluginsan, and then October 9, Santander. October 10, Alcoy. October 15, Malabuyok. Excuse me. Sambuan, October 16, Hinatilan, October 17, Ronda on October 18, and the last one will be in Tudela, in Camotes on October 25. So for all our MSMEs, or even for just those people that are thinking of going into business, if they are from these areas, as I've said, no? Luginsan, Santander, Alcoy, Malabuyok, Sambuan, Hinatilan, Ronda, and Tudela. We hope you can attend. If you want to know more what our programs are, what are the steps of going into business, what are the requirements,
and benefits
of why go into business in the first place,
yes.
and what can you gain from all that. So it's just an information sharing and question and answer and consultation session. This is us, the government, going into these areas, and we're hopeful that through this effort we get to create more entrepreneurs, I guess, and we develop more existing entrepreneurs, so they become more competitive, and that's it, successful in their undertakings.
So thank you very much, Ms. Aga, for being with us, and thank you to our listeners for listening in. Bye for now.